Do you ever feel like your brain is about to burst from all the information coming at you? It's like you're swimming in a sea of facts, news, emails, and social media updates, and it's hard to keep up. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by too much information, you're not alone. This constant flood of information is called information overload, and it can leave us stressed, anxious, and mentally exhausted. Before we get started, make sure to push that subscribe button so you don't miss out on more helpful tips for managing your mind and staying on top of things. But why do we feel so overloaded, and what can we do about it? Let's break down the 4 main causes of information overload and find out how we can take control. 1. Too much information to process. Let's start with the first cause. There's simply too much information out there for our brains to handle. Think about it. Every time you search for something online, you get millions of results. Whether it's for homework, a project, or just something you're curious about, the web offers endless pages, videos, articles, and ebooks on every topic imaginable. It's impossible for us to read or watch everything, even if we had a lifetime. And that's where the overload kicks in. We want to find the best answers, but there's so much out there that we end up feeling stuck or unsure of where to begin. On top of that, it's hard to know which sources are trustworthy. Is this expert really an expert? Or is this just someone's opinion? When we get stuck trying to figure out who or what to believe, we fall deeper into the information overload trap. 2. Unwanted information overload. The second cause of information overload is all the information we didn't ask for. Every day, we're flooded with emails, social media posts, and ads, even when we're not looking for them. Have you ever opened your inbox and seen tons of spam, newsletters you forgot you subscribed to, or ads for products you've never even heard of? It happens to all of us. Social media is another big culprit. You scroll through your feed to catch up on what your friends are doing, but instead, you're hit with a ton of news stories, memes, videos, and ads. Half the time, it's not even information you're interested in, but it clogs up your mind anyway. All this extra information takes up space in our brains, making it even harder to focus on the things that actually matter to us. It's like trying to find something important in a messy room. It's stressful, and it wastes a lot of time. 3. The rapid pace of new information. The third cause of information overload is the speed at which new information comes at us. Back in the day, people got their news from newspapers, TV, or mail. The information trickled in at a slower pace, giving people time to process it. But today, with the internet and social media, new information is constantly popping up, every second, minute, and hour of the day. We get breaking news alerts, trending stories, and updates 24/7, and it's exhausting trying to keep up. Not only that, but the speed at which new info arrives seems to be getting faster. We've gotten used to instant updates, and it feels like we're always chasing the next piece of news or trend. This rapid-fire information flow can easily leave us feeling overwhelmed. 4. Declining value of information. The fourth cause of information overload is the decreased value of the information we receive. Years ago, information was seen as something valuable, something we needed and appreciated. But today, with so much information at our fingertips, we've started to see it differently. With so much content available, it's harder to know what's important and what's just noise. There's so much repetitive, unnecessary, or low-quality information floating around that it's hard to sift through and find what truly matters. And because there's no easy way to figure out which information is valuable, we end up wasting time on stuff that doesn't help us at all. This endless stream of information makes it hard for us to separate what's helpful from what's junk. As a result, we lose sight of what we really need to focus on. Strategies to overcome information load. Now that we know the causes of information overload, let's talk about what we can do to stop it from taking over our lives. 1. Prioritize what's important. Not all information is created equal. Take a moment to figure out what really matters to you. Whether it's for school, work, or personal life, focus on the information that directly helps you reach your goals. Set boundaries for how much time you'll spend on less important things like social media or entertainment. 2. Limit your input. You don't need to consume everything. Unsubscribe from email lists that don't serve you anymore. Turn off unnecessary notifications from apps and social media. By limiting the number of sources you allow into your daily life, you'll have more mental space to process the information that truly matters. 3. Set time limits for information consumption. Don't spend hours scrolling through social media or diving into endless research. Set a time limit for how long you'll spend searching for information or browsing the web. When the time is up, move on to something else to avoid getting lost in the sea of information. 4. Take breaks and rest your mind. Did you know that your brain needs a break from the constant input? Step away from your phone or computer every once in a while to let your mind rest. Go for a walk, practice mindfulness, or do something creative to recharge your brain. Information overload is a real problem in today's world, but you can take control by understanding the causes and applying simple strategies to manage it. Remember, not all information is valuable, and you don't need to consume everything. Prioritize what matters, limit distractions, and give your brain the rest it needs. Thanks for watching, and take charge of your information intake today. If you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe and push the notification bell so you never miss more tips on staying focused and stress-free in the information age.